This poem is called North Park, North Park. It's a lament of the gentrification of a neighborhood. By Michael Horvitz. The cracks in the pavement widen, urging disrepair. Dried leaves and dust fall from the trees decorating sidewalks. Young black sculptors, sweet-smiling girls, laugh and leave handwork plasms of bubblegum after its sweetness is gone. Women toting babes of unmatched skin tones stare off to distant lands. The babes smile and gurgle. Girls with greenish hair laugh and walk and smoke, and blue jean lovely asses. The wretched of the earth, their brothers, gather at corners to chat or pray. Anyone lives here, we bear ourselves, no shame, in suits or rags or nothing. She was actually naked. Mr. Tom saw her too. No one stares or cares. Facades improve and fall into disrepair. Improving, falling, heedless of their benefactors. Miniature banners of peeling paint adorn walls in purples, greens, exposing history's old gray traces. Fragments of cups, wrappers, and scraps wedge in nooks and corners, coaxed into Art Deco by random gusts. Seeds of fibrous weeds or grass, drunk with old and heavy rains, emerge from cracks or concrete seams, a deep green provident. Cars, weary, neglected, seek Rorschach black traces on ancient pavement. People shuffle back and forth, losing a shoe, a half cigarette, a bounty for the homeless. The man like a soft stout chimney staggers on blackened feet, bellows in an orange beard, "You never cared!" His ghosts, ashamed or shameless, have since abandoned him. Pigeons, birds of paradise, drink happily from potholes, flash their shimmering greens and blues without regard to their disease. The dry brown man has no legs and sharp chin, ignores my sympathetic gaze, enjoying life in smoky haze and magazines. Paris newsstand has it all, plus candies, maps, and covered nudes, and anything for anyone with craves or urges on their minds of intellect or passion. We all drop in for lottery and watch the thieves who linger, timing getaways on slow buses. Progress at 30th and University arrives in a burst of pastel colors, announcing La Boheme, 200 condos where old shops once stood. Progress happens. You'll see. They'll spruce up Scolari's old bar and make it a crime to cry at bus stops. They'll ban the free dog biscuits at Cafe Calabria and make loving dogs illegal in the business zone. The wheelchair dame, the one with canyons of wrinkles, they'll confiscate her cigarettes for her own good. Euros and chicken, Najib's joint, they'll lose their pool table to keep away dark kids with dirty backpacks. Then they'll kick out African card players from the Ethiopian coffee house, make them can their Renoir painting. And they'll evict the noisy skateboarders plus the solemn proselytizers standing by. They'll make Vince take his cardboard blankets to the next improvement zone and make it a crime for the old accordion player to wear wool pants in the summer. Progress happens, and the cracks in the pavement widen, and the dried leaves fall from the trees.
Thank you. Who is Mike Horvitz?
Me.
Okay. How long have you been writing poetry?
Mainly for the past 5 or 10 years, but a little bit before that too.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, I have poems by some of my favorite poets, like Pablo Neruda. Would you like to hear one?
Oh, I love Pablo Neruda. I love him.
This is, I know it in Spanish and English. In Spanish, it's Sonata con algunos pinos, sonata with some pines. But here it is in English. In the half-sun of the long days, let us bed our tired bones, and put out of mind the betrayers, the unpitying friends. The sun shakes in the pine trees. Leave the heedless unheeded. There are kingdoms under the earth, little laggard republics. Forget all the lucky ones and abandon their teethy grins. Let the finicles sleep on their sterile divans, while we pore on those curious stones packed with lusters and riddles, and rise in the green light of dawn with the desperate trains. Let us finger the doomsday that moves with us always, and forget the injustice, excuse me, and forget the unlucky who gnaw each injustice. Above us the trees leave a countercrossed half-sky of pine wires and shadows in disheveling air. Let us put out of mind, with no pride, those who could never cherish us, who hunted hell's holocaust like ourselves and obliviously fell. Nothing has greatness but sea spray at 8 a.m. A dog sniffs the sea line and comes closer, mistrusting the water. The breakers drive landward, wearing white like a schoolboy. The sun tastes of salt, and the smell in the funeral seedweed is of childbirth and charnel house. What does our nothingness seek, and where will the others abandon you? A changing of blouses and skins, and our hair, and our callings. It is good. Good to ponder the earth a little, to give your wife fresh kisses, to belong to the innocent air and disdain oligarchies. When I journeyed from mist into mist afloat in my hat, I met no one with highways. All went bemused. All had something to sell me. None asked who I was, until one day I encountered myself and was grazed by a smile. In the half sky and the leafage, let us come with our tiredness. Let us talk with the roots and the malcontent waves. Let us put from our minds all celerity and the tooth of the capable. Put the spleen from our minds, the malign miscellany, and make earthy our calling. Touch the earth with our spirit. That's by Pablo Neruda.
Thank you.